Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Welcome to the Traveling Tarot. This is your daily psychic forecast for Wednesday, October 16th, 2019. My name is Stephen Dillard Carroll. Good morning, everyone. How are you doing this morning? Hump day, yay! We're halfway through the week. Which is kind of strange because actually my first day on the job is 2 days from now. I have the city of Oklahoma City, which is where I will be working, likes to start people at the start of a pay period so that their first paycheck will be a full paycheck, which is, which great, wonderful, fantastic, but it seems like why, I guess their pay period runs from Friday to Thursday, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, all I know is that I'm supposed to show up downtown tomorrow, Friday at 8 o'clock and do a day of orientation, and then Monday do like a half day more of orientation, and then report to my department, which is way uptown, for the remainder of Monday, and then I'll be reporting uptown for the remainder of my career with the city of Oklahoma City, hopefully, if things continue on as I think they will. So, anyway, while it may be hump day for you guys, it's literally the last 2 days of my freedom. I should not say it that way because the universe provided this job for me, and it was very, very clear that I needed to be on this job for a very particular purpose, and so the universe is looking out for me. But there's still a little part of me that is like, another day job. You enjoy being a creative, you enjoy helping other people in the way that you do. Is a day job going to be the best thing for you? And the universe is saying yes. And so I have to trust that the universe knows exactly what the universe is doing, and trust that this new job is going to be a good one for me. So for those of us who are enjoying our hump day, good for you. And for those of us who are enjoying their last 2 days of vacation, let's put it that way, good for us too. So let's jump into today's reading. But before we do, go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe down below. And if you know someone who could benefit from some good old-fashioned unconditional love, please do share this video with them, because that's what we're all about on this channel, is sharing unconditional love, not only with each other, but also lifting ourselves up in unconditional love as well. So, this is a reading for the collective today, as it is every day, and my hope is that you can glean something good and positive from all my readings, regardless of your current circumstance. And my hope is that at the end of this reading, you leave this video feeling emboldened and empowered and encouraged to go out there and make good and positive choices, make good and positive changes, and to make the choices that will allow you to live your best life possible. So that is what we are striving for on this channel, as well as a whole heck of a lot of unconditional love. So let's jump right on into it. We've got a 3-card spread that we generally do, and I like to think of it as in terms of a story that we're telling. So we have our main plotline. We have our main storyline. We have our main thoroughfare that runs throughout the entire reading. And then we have two subplots that will hopefully give some insight and inspiration to the reading. And if nothing else, give a little bit of depth and a little bit of color to our reading today. So that is what we're going to do. We're going to do a main plot line, and we're going to do two subplots for today. So let's jump right on into it. Our main plot line, is brought to us by the Knight of Gabriel, just because it jumped out and required my attention. So here we are, the Knight of Gabriel. Which is represented by the Knight of Wands in the Rider-Waite. And it's interesting, yesterday in our main slot, in our main plot line yesterday, we had the Knight of Michael, which is the Knight of Swords. And today we have the Knight of Gabriel, which is the Knight of Wands. So clearly a lot of action is happening this week. A lot of movement, a lot of forward momentum is happening this week. And in the Knight of Gabriel, we have someone who is confident, enthusiastic, courageous, and charismatic. Time to take action. Great passion for a cause. Instinctively knowing just what to do. And I really like the Knight of Gabriel for that final encouragement, which is instinctively knowing just what to do. Trusting yourself enough to know that you instinctively know exactly what to do. But we've gotten a lot of action and encouragement over the past 2 days. Again, Knight of Gabriel today, time to take action. Yesterday was the Knight of Michael saying sudden changes are about to happen. And we even had the Empress, I believe, yesterday, which is saying time to move, time to make it happen. So clearly we are still in that kind of an energy today, and instinctively knowing just what to do is just encouraging us that we do know what to do. It's encouraging us to stop second guessing ourselves. 3 cards just fell out, so I'm putting them all back in simply because if it was 1 card, okay. If it's 3, I'm going to put them back. And if they pop up again, then it's meant to be. So again, a lot of movement energy today, a lot of movement energy from yesterday even. So it seems like we are on the move this week, and instinctively knowing just what to do, we know how to handle this sudden burst of activity, this sudden burst of energy. We know exactly how to handle that today. So we do have 2 more subplots to look at for today that maybe give us a little bit more insight and inspiration into our Knight of Gabriel. So our first subplot is brought to us by the Page of Ariel. Oops, I just knocked over my, or hit the camera. Our Page of Ariel, which is becoming sort of a mainstay for us here lately. She has popped up many, many times for us here lately. So yeah, there's our Page of Ariel, which of course is represented by our Page of Pentacles in the Rider-Waite deck. But there we are. There's our Page of Ariel. And our Page of Ariel is reliable, clever, educated, and balanced. An excellent opportunity would be offered to you. Scholarships or the pursuit of education. Time to get to work. Again, movement, 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 movement. Knight of Gabriel, time to take action. Page of Ariel, time to get to work. I feel like Page of Ariel, our Pentacle cards, Ariel cards, are very much concerned with the physical world, our 5 senses, and our health. It's very much involved with that kind of a thing. But I think underneath all of that, of course, when we're dealing with, cards and dealing with psychic energy and communication with the universe, there's always a life lesson underneath it. There's always some bigger life lesson to be taught. And I'm getting from the page of Ariel that even though, it probably this new opportunity might require some education, and if it requires money, then your money will be secure. Even though it's that, I think it also has to do with it's time to learn a life lesson here. Perhaps you have been repeating a particular pattern in your life, and the page of Ariel is saying, okay, we can only give you this life lesson so many times before we're going to have to hit you upside the head with it to say, look, pay attention. And if that is you, you are in good company, because I need to be hit upside the head and have been hit upside the head more times than I like to admit. So, the page of Ariel possibly could also be talking about a life lesson that needs to be learned as well. And in fact, I do think that it's leaning towards that. So we're going to get into that as well. But first we have our final subplot to deal with for today. And our final subplot today is brought to us by the Nine of Michael. The Nine of Michael, which of course is the Nine of Swords in the Rider-Waite deck. And the Nine of Michael is a nightmare loop. It's a card of being stuck in a pattern, of being stuck in a pattern that is not for your greatest and highest good. It's of being stuck in a pattern that no longer serves you. The Nine of Michael is saying your worry is unnecessary. Focus your thoughts on the outcome you desire. Release feelings of regret, guilt, or worry to your angels. Okay. I feel like this is a extension of yesterday's reading. If you did not see yesterday's reading, I encourage you to, once you finish this reading, to actually go back and listen to Tuesday's reading, because I feel like this is a natural extension of this. And I feel like that this is perhaps even more than, a specific job or something like this. I feel like this is a life lesson. And we begin this life lesson with the Knight of Gabriel, which is confident, enthusiastic, courageous, and charismatic. Time to take action. Great passion for a cause, instinctively knowing just what to do. The Knight of Gabriel is saying, you know what to do. This opportunity is coming up. It's time to take action. You know exactly what to do. And you know how to do it because you have great passion for it. You know what to do. You already know what to do, but I really do feel like this is a life lesson for someone out there. I feel like this whole thing of getting in our own way, of second guessing ourselves, of doubting ourselves, of blocking our own blessings, I feel like this is a life lesson for somebody out there. The page of Ariel is saying this is an excellent opportunity, will be offered to you. Scholarships or the pursuit of education, time to get to work. I get the feeling, again, with the page of Ariel, that the page of Ariel is saying, you have been given this opportunity before. This is not it may be in a different scenario, dealing with different people at a different time in your life, but this kind of opportunity has been presented to you before in the past, and you have lost out on it. You've missed that opportunity because you've gotten in your own way. The universe is saying, wake up. The universe is saying, stop doing this to yourself. The universe is saying, because the universe, again, the universe can be very, very subtle. The universe prefers to actually be subtle on things, and hope that we pick up on clues and move forward in our lives as we should. But every once in a while, we have to have that Saul on the road to Damascus kind of thing. Sometimes we have to be hit over the head. The universe is saying, we're taking a sledgehammer to you right now. We are not being subtle at all. We are being direct and forthright. This is a life lesson for you. This is what we have been trying to convey to you for years now. This kind of an opportunity wherein you're actually trusting yourself, this kind of opportunity where you're actually believing in yourself, this kind of opportunity wherein you're actually doing what is necessary to move yourself forward because you believe that you are worth great things. This whole thing, we are doing this. Wake up, pay attention. We are providing you with this opportunity to better yourself, to move forward in your spiritual evolution. Because really, that's what it's about. I mean, yes, as we talked about yesterday, the money might be good and we'll be able to help other people and all of that. And that's wonderful. But our main goal should be our spiritual evolution and focusing in on our spiritual evolution and our deepening our capacity to unconditionally love each other and ourselves. Pay attention. The page of Ariel is saying, pay attention. We are trying to teach you here. And we hope that you get the lesson. We're not giving up on you. This is not your last time at the rodeo, but why do you need to repeat this again? Why would you repeat this again? Why would you go through years more of holding yourself back when the perfect opportunity to propel yourself forward is staring you right in the face? We're not going to give up on you. We're going to always stay by your side and encourage you to make good and positive choices for yourself. But when an opportunity to actually propel yourself forward presents itself, why wouldn't you take that opportunity? We are presenting this life lesson to you right now. Do not let that opportunity go by. Finally, the Knight of Michael. Or excuse me, not the Knight of Michael, the Nine of Michael. Your worry is unnecessary. Focus your thoughts on the outcome you desire. Release feelings of regret, guilt, or worry to your angels. Again, being stuck in that nightmare loop. This is not your first time at the rodeo. You have experienced this before. And I think that again, this isn't necessarily about a job or a position. I feel like this could be applied anywhere. What we as human beings or spirits stuck in human bodies, or not stuck, spirits experiencing the human experience, let's put it that way, we tend to get into our own ways a lot. We tend to block our own blessings far more than outside circumstances block our blessings. We tend to get in our own way. We tend to believe that we're not good enough, strong enough, fast enough, big enough. We tend to, instead of allowing ourselves to grow and to be the magnificent and brilliant and big creatures big spirits that we actually are, we diminish ourselves. We diminish ourselves in so many ways. We just diminish ourselves, and it's a shame. It's a real shame. And then we get stuck in this nightmare loop because we're used to diminishing ourselves. We diminish ourselves because of our parents. We diminish ourselves because of our siblings. We diminish ourselves because of our classmates. We diminish ourselves because of our coworkers. We diminish ourselves because of our mates. We diminish ourselves because of our children. There is a trait amongst spirits living the human condition that says put everybody else in front of ourselves. And when we do that, when we diminish ourselves to put ourselves last, we end up not experiencing the full blessings that this life affords us. We pass up opportunities for spiritual growth and evolution. We pass up even physical opportunities to move forward in life because of guilt or worry, or feeling, oh, I have to put my kids, I have to focus in on my kids, or I have to make sure that my husband shines, or I have to make sure that my wife shines, or I can't be the first person to raise my hand in class because other people will call me a teacher's pet, or I'll get bullied because I'm smart. I have to make sure to allow my siblings to shine, because if I don't allow them to shine, then they won't shine at all. I have to allow my parents to shine because I'm their kid, and how dare I try to shine as brightly as they do. We do this all the time to ourselves, and we block ourselves so much when we do this. And again, I think this is expanding upon the thoughts of yesterday. This can be applied to anybody because it is so prevalent, especially with women. Now, I can say that it happens with men as well, because I'm a man, and I understand about diminishing oneself in order to allow other people to shine. I get that, but it happens a lot with women, because with women we're told to allow our mates to shine. We're told to put our kids first. We're told to make sure that the wheels of the machine of our family continue to move forward. We're told that we can't be STEM people because only boys can be STEM people, or STEAM, which is science, technology, engineering, arts, and math, which is a new thing, by the way, that I heard about. We're told not to excel in STEAM, or we're told not to excel in STEM because that's the boys' club. That's what boys are supposed to do. Women are trained from a very, very early age to be subservient, to allow other people to shine before them, and it's a shame. It's a shame that some of the most brilliant minds out there will never be heard from because they're allowing other people to shine. This whole thing is saying it's time for you to shine. This is your time. Do not allow this opportunity to pass you by, because all you're doing is blocking your own blessings. The universe is saying, we are presenting this life lesson to you, and there is no subtlety about it. We are hitting you over the head with a sledgehammer. Do not allow this life lesson to have to be repeated again in the next few years. Knight of Gabriel is saying, time to take action. Great passion for a cause, instinctively knowing just what to do, because you are so worthy of great things. You just are. You simply are. Just by being a spirit, having a human experience, that means that you are worthy of brilliant things. And the universe is saying, now's the time. Now's the time for you to believe that, and now's the time for you to go for yours. Now is the time for you to shine. Please allow yourself to shine this time. Put yourself first this time. The universe is begging you to do that, and I'm practically begging you to do that as well. Thank you, universe. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for this particular lesson today. Thank you. All right, we're going to do the nitty-gritty. And in the nitty-gritty, we're going to do a 3-card spread. We're going to do a morning, afternoon / midday, or midday / afternoon card. And we're going to do an evening card. And we're going to see if the universe has anything more specific it wants to tell us. Are there 3 cards here? There are 3 cards here. They popped out, and so there you go. It's the cards that we are going to work with. Morning, midday, afternoon, and evening card. So our morning card is the 9 of Wands. Our morning card is the 9 of Wands. We have put up so many barriers to our success. We have put up so many walls and so many blockages to our own success. And part of that has to do with fear. Part of that has to do with the fear that maybe I am great. Maybe I am worthy. Maybe I am beautiful. Maybe I am amazing. Maybe I am wonderful. And if I believe that, what does that mean? How is my life going to change when I allow myself to be the fantastic person that I'm supposed to be? What happens when I stop diminishing myself? You know, there's a saying that says, better the devil you know. Even when it's the worst thing for us, sometimes we get comfortable in situations that are not to our greatest and highest good. Because the devil that we know is so much more comforting than is the devil that we don't know. If we let down our walls, if we allow ourselves to shine in the way that we should shine, what does that mean? How are our lives going to change when we allow that to happen for ourselves? Fear is holding us back. That is the one thing that is holding us back, is fear. Now our midday / afternoon card, which is our Ace of Swords card. And it's in the reverse position. And what this card is saying there is that basically we're not telling ourselves the truth. Basically, we're not telling ourselves the truth, we're not telling our partners the truth, we're not telling our kids the truth, we're not telling our coworkers the truth, we're not telling our parents the truth, we're not telling our siblings the truth, we're not telling anybody the truth, because telling people the truth means that we can't diminish ourselves anymore. Telling ourselves the truth and telling everybody else within our circle of influence the truth means that we have to shine. When we tell the truth and when we stand in the truth and when we are grounded and centered in our truth, we have no choice but to shine. So many of us have been lying, and what hurts the most is lying to ourselves. That's what hurts the most. When we are lying to ourselves and saying that we can't, we won't, because we're not good enough, we're not strong enough, we're not fast enough, we're not anything enough. We are lying to ourselves. And because of that, we're blocking our own blessings. It's time to stop lying to ourselves. It's time to get rid of all of that negative energy that has held us back. Part of the reason why we are not excelling, or some of us are not excelling, is because not only are we lying to ourselves, but we believe the lie. We believe it. And my heart is just going out to anyone that is in that situation this morning. My heart is going out to you. You are so worthy. You are so beautiful. You are so wonderful. You are so amazing. You are so incredible. You are the best. You gotta believe it though. I encourage you to do whatever is necessary to believe that about yourself, because what I just said about you is 100% true. Take that to the bank. Finally, we have the Six of Pentacles, which came up yesterday. The Six of Pentacles, which was the Six of Ariel yesterday. And that came up again today, which again is saying, when you do right by yourself, when you love yourself enough to do the right thing for yourself, you have no choice but to influence your circle of influence. You have no choice but to plant that seed within your circle of influence. Yes, this new opportunity will allow you to be more generous in a financial way to other people, and then open yourself up to even more generosity coming from the universe. We talked about that circle yesterday. Yes, that is happening, but more than that, you are planting seeds within your circle of influence that says, Sally Sue did it, I can do it. Jim Bob Jinglehorner did it, I can do it. You never know who you are impressing upon just by virtue of you being yourself. By you vibrating at that higher frequency that we talk about all the time on this channel, you never know who you are influencing to vibrate at their highest frequency. It all fits together. It all fits together. We are not in a vacuum. We are not alone. We do influence other people simply by virtue of walking this planet. And that is what the Six of Pentacles is closing the day out on. Love yourself enough to get rid of those limiting thoughts that are in your head, and then go for what you want to go for and shine in the way that you should shine. Enough said. Let's do our affirmator for today. We're going to do our regular affirmator once more for today. And so, thank you, universe. Thank you. May this video find somebody that really needs to hear this message today. May it find someone that really needs to hear this message today. May it find someone that really needs to hear this message today. So let's see what our affirmator for today is. We'll do one more shuffle, 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 and then a cut. Okay. And our affirmator is options. Okay. Okay. Options. And the options card says, as I open to the abundant possibilities of my life path, I'm reminded that I always have unlimited options. Life is a buffet, and I allow myself to choose whatever makes me happiest, without limiting thoughts like you can't put mac and cheese on your baked potato. Yeah, you can. As I open to the abundant possibilities of my life's path, I'm reminded that I always have unlimited options. Life is a buffet, and I allow myself to choose whatever makes me happiest without limiting thoughts like you can't put mac and cheese on your baked potato. Yeah, you can. This is just saying, this is encouraging us that as we love ourselves to open ourselves up to possibilities, as we love ourselves to enough to open ourselves up to the blessings of the universe, more options will be made available to us. As we are open, the more opportunities come our way. Be open to this lesson that the universe is trying to tell you. Be open to the idea of shining in the brightest way possible. Be open to options as they present themselves to you. Do not limit yourself. As it says, life is a buffet, and I allow myself to choose whatever makes me happiest without limiting thoughts like you can't put mac and cheese on your baked potato. Don't limit yourself, especially because your spirit is limitless. Don't limit yourself. Be limitless. Love yourself. Love yourself fully. Love yourself completely. Love yourself wholly. Love yourself unconditionally. Love yourself first. Love yourself foremost, and everything else will fall into place. Have a fantastic Wednesday, everyone, and I will see you tomorrow.